Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zahra Bizak. Just charging my headphones here. Okay, hope you can hear me without the mic headphones. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how this was a false prophet giving a lie to Allah. I've kept it in my notes here through the ayats, Quran ayats. So Allah in the Quran has done shirk is the topic of this live stream. And so please remain on the topic. Thank you so much. Um, so Surah Zariyat ayat 58 says, "For Allah is He who gives all sustenance, Lord of power, steadfast forever." Right? So Allah, you can see Allah is there, and He's called the Zu Quwwati. Zu Quwwati. Can you see this in the yellow highlighted, right? Zu Quwwati. And Lord of Power, which is, in English translation. Sorry, not and Lord of Power, but Lord of Power, that's owner of power. Okay. So having shown you this, then I will go to Surah Takwir ayats here, putting them all together so you can see it clearly. Right? Now Surah Takwir ayat 19 says, "Verily this is the word of the most honorable messenger." Then 20 says, "Zi Quwwatin," endowed with power, with the rank before the Lord of the throne. I chose Yusuf Ali translation here, most appropriate one, I think. So Quwwati, Zi Quwwatin, the messenger, honorable messenger, from verse 19 of Surah Takwir to verse 20. So this is the messenger. He has power also, with the Lord of the throne, secure, rank before the Lord of the throne. You can see the various translations now. So now what's happened here? With the Lord of the throne, Allah is the Lord of the throne. In another Quran ayats or other Quran ayats, how many there are, I don't know. And so, but I didn't have to go so far looking for all those ayats or even one of them, because here we're told in Surah Zariyat 58 ayat that Allah is Zu al-Quwwati. And then the messenger here in Surah Takwir, we're told, is Zi Quwwati. So Zi or Zu does not have much of a difference, because they're both owner, means owner of strength, Quwwat, or power you may call it. This is a different type of power, Quwwat. So here, Surah Takwir, we have Zi Quwwatin, with the owner of the throne, secure, endowed with power, with the rank before the Lord of the throne. What happens? So all that, he's with the Lord is shirk. Because here we're told Allah is the owner of strength. Here we're told this messenger is the owner of strength. Surah Takwir ayat 20, Surah Zariyat ayat 58. What happens is there's shirk. Finished is the second part after Tawheed that we recite at times. And I checked the Sunni hadith also. Sunni side, it's in the hadith what Prophet Muhammad has said after reciting the Tawheed. So previously in my previous live stream I said this is the second part of Tawheed, but this is Tawheed is there is no God but Allah, the one. So I apologize for that, I made a mistake. But after this we say Wahdahu la sharika lah, having no partner with him at times. And when the Sunnis are asked to recite that also. You can check in their hadiths, Google search. So what do we have now in ayat 4, Surah Nisa, ayat 48, Allah forgives not that partners should be set up with him. Oh God, I could literally choke myself here. Sorry, excuse me. Right? So Surah Nisa ayat 48 says, Allah forgives not that partners should be set up with him. Now all that along with, apart from, with him, all that vanishes, all those problems that I thought we had when I was reading the Quran. Here it says other than Allah, there it says in English translation, right? So it's now setting up partners with Allah, whether in his now the problem also in his divinity. So Surah Maida ayat, how the Shias took it 55, that your allies are Allah, the messenger, and those believers, the believers, among the believers who say prayers, bow down and give, bow down in prayer and give zakah, zakah, charity, something like this, whatever zakah means. So in English translation, sometimes they do put charity, zakah, for zakah. Now, the important part is, here, all that is gone, in his divinity also or not. Because what did I show you in my previous live stream? In his divinity means godlike, being godly. And who is godlike and godly? This messenger. Very, very clearly put in Surah Takwir ayat 20 about him, the honorable messenger. Dhi quwwatin, with, and even with, rank, with the Lord of the throne, meaning Allah. If you check the Quran ayats even, Lord of the throne is called, referred to at times. Secure. So in his divinity also gone, no question of that, no problem with that, no confusion. Right? In his divinity also gone. And then if you're saying that no, he's with the Lord, like God gives sovereignty, God is God is sovereign. There's an ayat in Ali Imran or somewhere, God is sovereign, or some other surah, I can't remember, sorry, please excuse me for that. He gives power, he gives his sovereignty to whom he pleases, and he takes away the sovereignty from whom he pleases or wills. Right? That ayat, you remember? So God is all sovereign, maybe like that. But he gives his sovereignty, mulk, or dominion to whom he wills. But power, also here, so there's no question, okay, there you would say he gives the mulk, dominion to whom he pleases, like he gave it to Solomon, perhaps, that's what he meant, or human beings. But here the Lord of power, meaning he who owns this power, quwwati, and the word is quwwati. And then, this is Surah Dhariyat, ayat 58, right? Part of this ayat. Now, Surah Takwir, ayat 19, honorable messenger, most honorable messenger, okay, Rasul and Kareem, however you may translate it. And then 20th, this is the most honorable messenger, honor of power, quwwatin. So Allah is quwwatin there, Surah Dhariyat. Here this messenger is owner of quwwatin. Allah is, we're told, the same word is used, quwwat for Allah also, and power, strength, that kind of power, strength, quwwat. With with the Lord of the throne, secure. He's with. And owner of power. The means owner of power. The quwwat. So both words. There it says zu. Zu quwwat. Zu for Allah. But the Messenger Kareem says the. And for the Lord of the throne here, it says the too. The owner of the owner of the throne. Owner of the throne. With the owner of the throne. Who is the owner of the throne? Allah. So work it out. Very easy. There's shirk. Allah has done shirk here himself. And you couldn't see it for so many years, 1400 years. Shias couldn't see it, Sunnis couldn't see it. Surprising, very surprising that the Shias couldn't see it. So finished, right? It's the second part. After Tawheed, we say sometimes in our prayers, having no partner with him. There is no God but Allah, the one, having no partner with them. This is finished. And thus, this ayat, Allah has gone against and done an unforgivable sin, committed. Unforgivable sin. He's telling you, Surah Nisa 48, Allah forgives not that partners should be set up with him. With him even. With him. And so you would say, oh, allies are different. They're lower. They don't go in the divinity of Allah. They don't go with the divinity of Allah, right? Surah Ma'idah 55. With Allah, like Allah is your ally. And your allies are Allah, the Messenger, and those who believe, who bow and give charity, right? Who bow and pray and bow and like that, right? So you can understand that I don't word by word remember that ayat, this part. But he forgives anything else to whom he pleases. So set up partners with Allah is with. This is not even apart. Noteworthy, noteworthy. Shias, noteworthy. Whoever have tried to argue with me, noteworthy. With. I'm going to the Arabic Quran. Surah Nisa, ayat 48. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, shirk, right? So, and also, partners should be set up. Allah forgives not that partners should be set up with him, but he forgives. Now, this is another translation. So let me just open the ayat in Quran.com website. Surah Nisa. Please pay attention here. Ayat 48. With. Not apart from, not beside, besides, not instead of Allah. Indeed, Allah does not forgive that partners be associated. Partners be associated. It's not even a thing being associated or anything being associated or anyone being associated. But partners be associated with him. Finish. All confusion gone. One saying this, another saying this about lords or partners can be taken with Allah or partners cannot be taken apart from Allah. All that finished confusion on the dot mara. Right? Easy. Other than Allah, do not call on any other than Allah, or let's even take partners. Do not take partners other than Allah. Do not associate with Allah other than Allah. And now, if what? Also, if authority has not been sent down. Oh, the ones that the Shias take, the ayat, 2 ayats are there where it says that if authority has not been sent down. Surah Araf, one of them is Surah Araf 531 or 33. If authority has not been sent down. So let's get the Shias also academically, right? Surah Araf 33. Sin, it is forbidden, haram. No, sorry, sin, it is haram. Right? Haram. Anyone harama, so haram. Say, kul, only, forbidden, had forbidden my Lord, the shameful deeds, what is apparent of it and what is concealed, and the sin and the oppression without the right, and that you associate others with Allah, what not He has sent down of it, any authority, sultanan, any authority, right? So that with Allah, what not He has sent down of it, any authority. Not He has sent down of it. So you do not associate with Allah anything which He has not sent down authority for it. What do the Shia say? If authority has been sent down, and authority has been sent down because there are verses which imply that Rasulullah is with Allah in Surah Maida as allies for you. And obey Allah and the Messenger. That's the obedience part of worship, right? If you don't believe me, you don't have to, but you have to find out what is this obedience. Anyways, I've reached the divinity now, and how could I even destroy Shia Islam? So if authority has been sent down, you can associate partners with Allah. Not just like Surah Maida at 55, allies. Like now, you can say, Ya Rasulullah, and He will hear you. He's your friend forever, because it's with Allah. Your allies are Allah. Don't take that Allah thing, even though when it said the believers are guardians one of another in another verse, in another ayat in the Quran, you may have debate. You can say, okay, not as as Allah, your ally, your protector. This is a lower status than even Surah Maida ayat 55. You get it? Unless the believers are martyred, you can call on them, but you cannot call on anyone other than Allah. That also. So you don't want to call on the Prophet after that ayat I showed you in Surah Qaf, was it? That you're not supposed to, or which one? Hujurat, sorry. Surah Hujurat, right? That too. I will come to that. Oh, wait. So how do I destroy the Shia religion, Islam? Because here, there of those, it's a bit difficult to destroy the Shia religion, because Shia say that if authority has been sent down, then you can associate partners with Allah in His divinity. Do they say that? The only thing is that He's the only creator, supreme creator. None creates like Him. And He's not fed, but He feeds. Now remember, the angels also, I don't know what their feeding is, khurak is, food is, but when they came to Abraham and Abraham put a calf or something, roasted in front of them, he saw that their hands could not reach it because they don't eat that, right? So however, here is a messenger, he's called Jibrail, and he is with Allah in power. What would the Shia say about this? Authority has been sent down. In Allah's power, He is the owner, partnership or something, right? But He is on the same level, owner of power. And then when you look at against the polytheists, the verses like their deities, and they neither can they harm you nor can they benefit you. Then you look at Hazrat Abraham's thing about reasons given to his father and the polytheists of his time. It all falls apart. And when the polytheists are asked to provide evidence in the Quran ayat, what happens? What does Allah say? So, okay, I may not have finished Shia Islam completely. Was my bad. So, in this, with this. But Sunni Islam is definitely gone. Salafi Islam is definitely gone. And now how to finish the Shia Islam? Right? So, have a look at this. This part is finished, having no partner with him. And even us Shias putting this in the, without authority, we should say. We shouldn't just say there is Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, but without authority. Wahdahu la sharika lah, without authority. We should say, which the Sunni Hadith here says, my Islam, right? So here we have a benefit, and then we have Hadith here. There's a test. Where is it? There is Wahdahu la sharika lah. There is no God but Allah, the one, having no partner with Him. Sahih Muslim. Sorry, the meaning of this dua from Hadith of Sahih Muslim. So this Tawheed, I don't have to go up right. And so here, there's no God but Allah, the one, having no partner with Him. Sovereignty belongs to Him, but He chooses whom to give it. This is the Quran ayat. And who to keep away from it. And whom to keep this sovereignty away. Okay, I hope I've said this in proper English, but I don't think so. But so please overlook. And all the praise is due to Him, and He is potent over everything. Hadith of Bukhari. None has the right to be worshipped but Allah, the alone, who has no partners. Who has no partners. To Him belongs dominion, and to Him belong all the praises, and He has power over all things. But there is associating with Allah in His quwwat, power. But owner of power, this noble messenger, right? So I haven't thought of how now to destroy Shia Islam. It's destroyed. Because when you look at the odds against polytheists, well, they could provide what? Evidence? So I haven't worked on that, so let me not be... oh God, what did I do? So, okay, just a little bit, taking a break on this topic and going to that he was a false prophet. So we have this. I wish I could show the Shias that what Aisha has narrated here in Sahih Bukhari, 52 witnesses, chapter, 15 chapter, the women attesting each other, narrated Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, whenever Allah's Messenger intended to go on a journey. Oh, No, sorry, which? No, wait, sorry. No, not this one. I apologize greatly. I made a mistake. Expeditions. Sorry. Oh, sorry. 64 military expeditions led by the Prophet al-Maghazi. 83 chapter, The Sickness of the Prophet. Narrated Aisha. The Prophet, in his ailment in which he died, used to say, "Oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. And at this time, I feel as if my aorta is being cut from that poison." Why the iota they put in English translation, but not in the... Okay, I can't read this, trying to read the Arabic. The word put here is different from what it is put in the Quran ayat that we will take as watin. Where is it? Oh, so many. Maybe this one? Jugular vein? No. Not even jugular vein. We'll take his, cut his iota, right? Here. So the word is, whatever the word is, and for some statements in our name. Okay, looking at the tafsir, and had he forged some statements in our name, we would have certainly seized him by the right hand, then severed his life artery. The word taqawwal, taqawwal means to forge, fabricate, or concoct. We don't need this word, but okay, fabricating, concocting, soothsayer. In other words, was claimed the visible, invisible thing, proved that Prophet Muhammad. All this you can read, right? I can't read right now, sorry. So, where's the iota? So whatever was cut, well, that life artery, the word, okay, to forge, word watin refers to iota or life artery. So finally, whichever iota he felt in the hadith was being like cut, what happened? It wasn't a minor heart artery. It was a major one that then went to his life artery and cut it. Right? You get it? It's not a minor heart artery that can, if he had a surgery, could just fix it. But it went to his major life artery and finished whatever that artery he was talking about in the hadith, the word he used, finished up his life. So it's a major one, right? So Muslims often debate on that with Islamic those who criticize Islam. This is the main artery that carries blood from the heart to other parts of the body. Once this artery is cut off, death occurs instantly. So whichever lower artery he was talking about, what happens? His major life, he died. It killed him. I feel as if my aorta is being cut from that poison. But they used a different word here. And his death. Sickness and his death. He died. This means it went to his life artery, major one, and killed him, took him. Sahih al-Bukhari 4428, book 64, hadith 450. I wonder if, what's the grade? It doesn't give a grade of this here. Anyways, Quran ayat is there. But it doesn't say he died of it, but it says that if he was concocting things against Allah. Now you see the Sunnis, you believed that there is no God but Allah. Shias also believe that. وَحْدَهُ لَا شَرِيكَ لَهُ. Shias believe that if authority is sent down, then we can associate partners. This is where the confusion is on this also between Shias and Sunnis. Right. Now, so this, and sorry Shias, he's not to be called every time as a, Surah Maida, ally, protector of for all times. Because I know my aunt used to say, if it means Nasir, if the Quran ayat puts this, then it means it's for all times. Surah Nisa ayat, where the women, men, Surah Nisa ayat, like the way this Quran word is put, Surah Nisa, right? Women, men, and children oppressed. Now look at this oppressed. Like, for example, is it wajib or is it fard? Like, I'm just off my head, Like, if it's wajib, then it's continuous. If it's fard, then it is not continuous. Or if it's fard, it's continuous. If it's wajib, then it's like for a temporary time. Like we say wajib, qurbatan ilallah. I'm doing this prayer. Obligatory prayer, wajib qurbatan ilallah, because it is not continuous. And all this, right? So there's a thing about this continuous or what? Nasiratan, like a helper, which is a continuous helper. If Allah puts him as from Allah, then he has to be a continuous one. And the word also, what is the word here? Nasira, Nasir, I don't know what to be, and what, like it becomes, he's a continuous now for all ages, for all. Whenever there's oppression, now that these people have prayed, and if the helper is Nasiran, ladunka, from yourself, then he will be for all times, because the word is Nasiran means he's a continuous for all ages now, helper. Not just Nasir for a certain age, a certain time. Sorry. Right? Like that. Protector, waliyan, and also a protector. Send us. So these, and what is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah? And for the oppressed among men, women, and children who say, Our Lord, take us out of the city of oppressive people and appoint for us from yourself, min ladunka, yourself. Sorry, excuse me, I get excited. City. So appoint for us from yourself a protector. And appoint for us from yourself a helper, a waliyan and a nasiran. And then this waliyan becomes for all ages. If the way it's, the way it is written. For example, Nasir, my aunt was telling me when she was doing this research also on religion, that only Nasir would be like at one time he sent a helper. But if it's Nasiran, it would mean for all times, not only these oppressed people, but then he's a representative of God and from himself, right? Then he will be for all times too. See, God has to send. And then, hello Shias, right? As if, because it's not written in their books, maybe this ayat was taken from their book. I know of your lack of research. And I know your depth of research in this, right? So Surah Zumar ayat, sorry, I don't mean to be rude or anything. I just, passionate. So, it's come on their hearts. Protect us besides him. Look at the way it's put. It's totally unjust to put it this way for them. Very, very clever about this, I tell you. Satan of Satans. Unquestionably, for Allah is a pure religion, and those who take protectors, awliya. How do you know that for them authority was not sent down to the hearts? Where did this come? We are told. And just what are we told in the Quran ayat? The trusted spirit brought it on the heart of Prophet Muhammad, but not Prophet like the messenger read. So there's so much obscure, anyways. But just don't forget the obscurities. Besides him, so you will say here it's besides him, protectors. But I tell you that even though besides him, what did I tell you? We worship them except that they bring us near to whom? Allah. Not worldly goods, progress, this pleasure, sun, wives, the cooling of your eyes, imams who will have those who pray. Look, wives and children. So this, going very fast now, sorry. Wives and children who will cool their eyes, be their pleasures or something like this, right? And imams of the righteous. Make us imams of the righteous. So make us, bless us pious spouses and offspring. What a pious spouse, really, Imam Jafar Sadiq had. That one goes in the Ismaili side, Shia, and the other goes to the Imam Musa Qasim side. Conflict, schism, great schism. And those who say, our Lord, grant us from among our wives and offspring comfort to our eyes. Worldly. Can you believe this? And make us a leader for the righteous. Our true imams should pray like this, right? Have prayed like this. Muttaqeen, for the righteous. And our offspring, imams. Make us imams. A leader. And this should be a spiritual leader, because we need to figure out what our imam really is, chosen by God. Right? Surah Furqan, is it? 24th chapter of the Quran. This has not been uploaded properly. This website, Quran.com. To Surah Furqan, 25th Surah of the Quran, Ayat 74. Are they saying, oh Allah, grant to us spouses and all this? No. They're just saying we want to gain nearness to Allah. Exclusively devoted to Allah like. But it says here, only unfortunate thing is, and it is very clever, I must say, that in Surah Zumar Ayat 3, how Allah has put it, you see how He's tried to trap them, make us go against them. Apart from, besides Allah taking awliyas, and maybe even put, no authority did we send for them. Where's the evidence and all this? But I caught him. We worship them except that they bring us near to Allah. Are they saying they worship them so they would give us goodies of the world and give us good spouses and enjoyment and bliss and children? No. Right? Even the imams are praying. Like our imams would pray like this. And where is it? Surah Furqan, Ayat 74. Our imams are going to pray like this? And those who say, our Lord, grant to us from our spouses and our offspring comfort to our eyes. Qurratul Aini, right? Ayun. I mean, I just in a different way pronounced. Qurratul Ain. And make us for the righteous, muttaqeen, a leader. Make us for the righteous, a leader. Make us leaders of the righteous. But grant us like coolness of eyes in our spouses and in our children. And then we see Imam Hussain going sacrificing in Karbala. And if God gives them this spouses, what are they? They are ni'mat, to be taken care of, not to be sacrificed. Coolness of eyes. So it kind of didn't, make sense to me. It was confusing. On one hand, sacrifice. Abraham sacrificed Ismail in the Quran, or Hadith tafsir, Ismail. So where do we go now? So please, from the Quran, okay, since I'm in the flow, so give us this. And then we are told the polytheists killed you are not supposed to kill your children. Polytheists killed their children. Killed their children. Right? Quran ayat. They are the ones who killed their children. I can't find it. Oh, but against the polytheists, where is it? And if the so-called partners of Allah made the killing of their children to seem fair unto many idolaters. You see this? Ho, I found it. Surah Anam ayat 137. Please have a look at this, right? Thus have they, so-called partners of Allah, made the killing of their children to seem fair unto many of the idolaters. Say, death comes to all of us. Don't worry about it. Ali Imran verse on when they're asked to, the believers, when they're asked to go for war, and those who disbelieved said, had they been with us, they would not have been killed. Say, death comes to all of us. So if it comes earlier on, why not? And if, like Imam Hussain, they were sacrificing their children, or like Abraham, testing God, testing them all the time. Who will be the leader? Who will be the awliya? Like the Sikhs do, I was told, when they have their children, when they grow old, they test them. Who will be the leader of this time now for the Sikhs? They get them in the room and they say, I'm going to cut you into pieces. Sword is there. And if they say, yes, okay, cut me into something of that condition, they do a test on their Sikhs. I was told, I don't know how far that is true, but my friend in London, brother, told me, right? They take them in the room. We will not spare you. Test. Or like who's faithful. And then for the leader is a higher test. Because if one leader dies, another, to inherit that leadership. I think I was just guessing. But who is a true Sikh? So I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. But what if this was like made the killing of their children to seem fair unto many of the idolaters? I wonder. And also I wonder if this is true against them. See how they concoct comparisons. Quran ayat against Allah himself. How Allah concocts and gives comparisons against the polytheists, killing of their children. Right? So if I don't get the Shias in that way, because authority has been sent down. Authority has been sent down because there's an ayat which says, the messenger Kareem, possessor of power with the Lord of the, with the possessor of, with the owner of the throne. Owner of power with the owner of the throne. Authority, you see, a Quran ayat is here, my Shias would say. So then I go another way, I will come another way, actually, thinking. So now we go to Surah Haqqa ayat. No, Hujurat, sorry. Just here, you want to call on this messenger. For all times. He's now, because Surah Maida, the Shias, we have worked it out. What is this awliya with Allah you can take? Who are they? Messenger, right? First after Allah, and anyways, but now important messenger, right? And if they had been patient until you would come out, those who shout out to thee from without the inner apartments, like if they're not in the inner apartments, most of them lack understanding. You see, eat. When you are invited, come, eat. Surah Azab. He's too shy to, it was troubling him. Oh, he's very arduous. He's arduously, what? Desirous of your welfare. It grieves him to death. I mean, no, it grieves him, that you fall in trouble. Any kind of. He's ardently desirous of your welfare. He's excessively desirous of your welfare. Sorry, excuse me. I'm not feeling well now. Those who shout out to thee from without the... No, those who shout, let it all out. Sorry, I get funny. Indeed, those who call you from behind the private chambers, call you. Alladina nadu, Allah, cry out to you. So like as Zakaria called out to his Lord, right? Or cried out, Nida, Surah Maryam ayat, right? Okay, maybe it's like they call her, Ya Rasulullah. Labbaiki Ya Rasulullah. Don't say this. They are without akal. Maybe the Salafis have taken it from here and said, don't call on Rasulullah. Don't be without akal. Mukh nahi hai. You have no akal, no brains. You are void of akal, reason. Most of them do not use reason. Arey Baba, let's say something is wrong, you call out. Don't call out. He's dinging. Dingy. Most attractive women. You can marry as much as you like, but now there was a stop to him in Surah. Even if the women you find attractive, and exchange and all this, God knows what. We have finished ex-Muslims. We finished Islam. Justified. Truth. Showing it. Easy. So take the easy way. We will make it for you easy. Now don't let me boast. Surah Allah. Surah Allah. Who made it easy for you? No. Zara, if you boast, everything will come down, but not the... No. Destruction. Finished. Islam is finished. Shia, Sunni Islam, Salafi Islam, all Islam finished. Exalted, the Most High created those things, destined. And so please take the easy way when God is saying. And I'm showing you the easy. Why you want to complicate, like, the ice about the misdesign my relationship, I say, innocent thing gone complicated. Why? Because we not trust in each other, and we maybe also treacherous people make it complicated. How treacherous could he be? And how betrayed have you been? Also, see this by him. Except what Allah should will. He knows what is declared, what is hidden. And we will make it easy for you, the easy way. I get this in my 1987, because this 87 surah in my dream, on my lap, Quran open, Allah written on the top of one side of the Quran. And I not to know there's Surah Allah. I check later. Ooh, find Surah Allah. Oh my God. No, I don't get up checking. I just, okay, I saw this dream. I didn't open the Quran to check if there was a surah, but only Allah written without surah on top of the page, and no other ayats or anything in the Quran, just clean page. So I was complaining to God that I cannot study, I'm very depressed, life is hell. I come here for Amal night, and it's a Ramadan night. So there are 18 or how many, 19 ayats in the Surah Allah. So it was the 19th Zarbat night maybe of Imam Ali, and I have dream. So I start to recite. When I find out that it's Surah Allah, I say, oh, and we will make it easy for you, the easy way. So you learn, like, memory, very difficult. I'm not able to concentrate. I'm losing grades in O levels. Not doing well anymore. It have a toll on my studies, and we will ease you toward ease, and you will not forget. So where is it? It is say in another, and he who fears Allah will be reminded, and it also say that you will not forget. In some time, easy for you, the easy way. So remind of the reminder. Burn the greatest fire. See, 19 surahs. Didn't it say, we'll make it easy for you, the easy way, and thou shalt not forget, but as Allah willeth. The scripture, Abraham and Moses. 19. Imam Ali's Zarbat night. Ramadan month. 9th month in the Islamic calendar. Oh, okay. Exalt the name of your Lord the Most High, who created and gave shape. These are three. Brahma, who created, then he destined, and maintenance, Vishnu, who brings out the pasture, makes it rotten rubbish, Shiva, destroys it, and we will make you recite, and you will not forget. So now, it has been made easy for you. Do not complicate it. Right? Very easy. Don't let your mind go in a puzzle, a spiral. Allah in the Quran has done shirk. So Shias, when you say the Tawheed, Kalma, Shahada, but at times, Wahdahu la sharika lah. What do you think of that? Right? And to set up partners with Allah is to devise a sin most heinous indeed. Sunnis scared to shit, I tell you. Sunnis, there's some Sunnis. Only the Brahvis now, they go to the dargahs of saints and all the Pakistan, Indo-Pakistan, Chishti, Shahs to Saint, Shahs to Saint, Hinas to Saint, Hinas, Panas to Saint, Sardar, Nadat, Das, Yazid, Haqqai ke bina la to Saint. Right? They got the Chishti Dargah there in India and all that. I was told recently the Barelvis do this. Oh, where I find out? No, I was not told. Maybe in Faizu, little Faizu's life story. Sorry, I wasn't directly. Was I? Oh, no, maybe Alicia brother. Tell me. Anyways, now where am I going? So, Surah Zariyat, ayat 58, 51 chapter of the Quran. For Allah is He, honor of power, quwwat. Same word used as used in Surah 81, ayat 20. The quwwatin, for the noble messenger. Kareem. Majid is noble or noble Quran. Kareem is honorable. Kareem. Karamat. Kareem. Okay. So, Allah will send water that they believed. Immense. Because I have this dream that the messenger Kareem coming. And he very nice with me. I am outside Mehfil. No, I'm outside Zahra. Mehfil is not Mehfil, but near the Mehfil Sheikh Rasan, Bibi Zahra's, what that called? I forget. Right? So Kareem, showers coming, water. No, water not coming, but something about Abri Karam. Karam, right? So Kareem. So what actually Kareem mean? Because Kareem used here. You see? Kareem. So it like say that you have, because I'm here with you, you have Abri Karam. Like you have the rain water in something like that. It was, I now forget what exactly, I don't remember. Azakhana is Zahra, outside Azakhana is Zahra, there's a bed. I'm lying down on that bed in Karachi. Abri Karam. Kareem coming and Abri Karam coming, meaning rain water, lot of mercy coming. Like that. Oh, Karamat coming. Karamat coming. Karamat coming. Phenomena. Not a miracle, because miracle only we are told Nabi, for Nabi coming, for prophet coming, Mahajjasa. But this Karamat coming. Oh, wow, how I wish it would rain down. Very, very easy. I'm just stretching it to see. For the Shias. So there is partner with Allah, Quwwatin, and Allah also Quwwatin here, and this messenger also Quwwatin here, owner of Quwwat, with Allah, with the owner of throne. And there is also a friend with a messenger, awliya. Shias would say yes, Surah Maida at 55. But authority has been sent down. But the Shias, I show you that it's not well put in Surah Zumar for the polities. You see how clever this man is. It gets difficult, but I will try. Now, your Imam praying, whoever praying that make me leader. How Imam become? But they want wives, children, cooling their eyes, Kurat al-Ain, comforts of the, like, for them, comforts of this life in them. Right? But these people, we are told, apart from Allah taking awliyas and worshipping them, they say, we do that in order to get nearness to Allah. Now, but it doesn't say that they're lying. But it says that they are like liars to take this kind of a way. Allah will judge between them concerning that over which they differ, between the true deen, pure religion, and this polytheism. Mushraqeen. Wait a minute. Shias, would you then not to be mushrik? Would Allah not allow you to be mushrik then? Along with being one God, Islam, but you would be mushrikeen, Muslims, right? All of you. If Allah sent down authority to associate partners with Him, then it's mushrik, right? It's shirk. But you don't call yourselves, Muslims would not call themselves mushrik. But it is shirk. Mushrikeen. You have associated partners with Allah when authority has been sent down. And you can see it's implied, authority has been sent down. In power also, with the owner of power, with the owner of the throne. Surah Takwir. So we only worship, how shall I come with you? To show you. To show the Shias now. We only worship them that they may bring us nearer to Allah in position. Indeed, Allah will judge. Allah does not guide he who is a liar. So what does this mean? Confirmed disbeliever. Does this mean that because they worship apart from Allah, and are they even no, they're not lying because they're saying we worship, then does it mean they're liars because they are how they're lying, God? Does it mean they're lying because they're saying a lie that we worship them only to get nearness to Allah or bring us near to Allah? But they want the goodies of the world and what? No, right? We don't know. Let me see. Here Allah has used two words of these people. Kazib, liar, and kafir, denier. They have been called Kazib because they have falsely invented this creed by themselves. And then they spread falsehood they have. But they are actually telling the truth, right? That they worship them in order to go near to Allah, gain nearness to Allah. As for kafir, it has two meanings. A stubborn disbeliever, i.e. the people who insist on the false creed even after the doctrine of Tawheed has come before them. Second, ungrateful for blessings, i.e. they are receiving all kinds of blessings from Allah, but they are thanking those other beings about whom they have assumed, assumption, zanu or zana, assume that these blessings are reaching them through their agency and influence, wasila, through their agency, and influence. What is Rasulullah? Prophet Muhammad? Wasila. He's an agency, he's a wasila, he's a means of approach to Allah, apart from the how many pillars of Islam that you worship God through. Your religious rites you perform, which are obligatory. How sad did this become? So with the Shias, I'll come the other way. Don't worry. Faulties kill their children. Furqan, Zumar, Anisa. What is and what is the matter with you that okay. Laduni. Ladunka. He's a helper for all times. Now you can say Ya Ali Madad. Right? Nasir. Meaning continuous. It's not. This help is not cut. So when Allah sends someone like their prayers come true, then the Arabic word Nasir, not Nasir. Nasiran means that it is a continuous helper. And of course, from Allah. From yourself. Now, Allah didn't come Himself or sent you help. That you can have the quwwat to help yourselves here. Shirk happening, Baba. And if these people in Surah Zumar, they say this is who we worship, what would you say? Shias? And you know, this Quran messed up. He messed up their evidence. He's distorted their belief also. In the Quran ayats you can see. And breaking of houses of the Yathrib people, breaking of their gods also. The polytheists in Makkah, in the Kaaba, could he not have destroyed their evidence? Pounding. Right? So, now you tell me, if Aftar come, Awliya Allah, how they are tested? They must have tested them, or a sign of Allah must have come from them. Or maybe like what was sent to, how Saul, how they know who is going to be the king for them, the Jews, who will be the chiefs. 7 waters came out, right? 7 valleys in the 7 rivers or whatever, lake, water came out. Sahadat Musa ayats, in Surah, in the Quran. I'm not able to say it properly, sorry. So, do you think the polytheists could have gone without God? Someone who's worshipping God, worshipping them, idols, right? Gods. So like that, will God say no? No, no, no. You see, this God is saying, no, you are gone cases. You don't have, how you are taunted here in Surah Hujurat. Last night I opened all this. I not remember now where. Surah Haqqa, Surah Hujurat, right? Surah Haqqa. Where's Surah Hujurat? That you are not supposed to call him. Here, how can I miss it? Indeed, those who call you from behind the chambers. It did not mean shout. Surely most of those who call out to you from behind the apartments are devoid of understanding. Akal did not have head, brains, intellect. Don't call him. Salafis are who say that word. And don't just stand in front of his like a zere in Medina and start, Ya Rasulullah. Don't pray. Forget it. Let him come to you. Wait. As we are waiting. Just kidding. O you who believe, put not yourself forward before Allah and His Messenger. But fear Allah. For Allah is He who hears and knows all things. And though you have believed, do not raise your voices above the voice of Prophet, or be loud to him in speech like the loudness of some of you to others, lest your deeds become worthless while you perceive not. Indeed, of course, you're not going to raise your voice above the voice of the teacher. They say, oh, teacher, yeah, okay, it's okay. This is not a noble man, I tell you. Even if I like, oh, teacher, miss, what? All my deeds come to none. Finished, I'm finished. Lower your voices, okay? Adab, teaching great manners, exalted character, moral values, those who shout out to thee. Okay, now it says like, shout out to thee from without the inner apartments. Most of them lack understanding. Let me see any, not giving any footnote, Quran.com. And if they had been patient, what? Until you could come out to them. it would have been better for them. What kind of a wali? Surah Maida at 55. Yes, it's true. Do not call on anyone. I with not even Sunnis in this, but I with strict Salafis like Wahhabis. Do not call on messengers, on prophets and angels even don't call them. This person has given a lie to Allah. He has divided. Indeed, Allah showers His blessings upon the Prophet. Boils my blood. Now he is a liar. He has been treacherous, betrayed us. He's lied against God. See how he twists turn, make it look like things are coming to him. He initiated. Can't find it. Do not call on others besides Allah. Do not call on anyone besides Allah. Make not the calling of the messenger of God. Do not call on, and do not insult. I can't find that. Where is it? Do not call on other than Allah. Do not call on other besides Allah or with Allah. You can call, I don't know. To call upon or invoke other than Allah is shirk. Allah said in the Quran, so call you, O Muhammad, and the believers upon Allah, making your worship pure for Him alone. This is what the Sunnis make out of this. And even the Shias. Why should I? They're already in trouble against 40:14, right? Surah 40:14. Yes, do not call. He get shy. 14:14. He use Allah. After when you're invited, come, eat, fill your stomachs, go. Do not linger on with him in conversation. It is troubling him. He used Allah to tell you this. What a user, I tell you. You know, a noble, even a reasonable man, if you have a problem with your even boss, I tell you, you will go and talk to your boss, not bring your father in the workplace. Daddy, come, please tell him. He's being very unfair to me. I'm shy. I'm scared of him. So call upon Allah, consecrating all your devotion to Him, howsoever much the unbelievers may dislike it. Surah Ghafir, ayat 14. Achha. There's another one, do not call on any other than Allah. Right? You see how Shirk doing. No. Shirk doing, but now, then the Shia say, Ya Ali Madad. Why? Because Khaybar, Imam Ali coming. I wounded. Rasulullah called. Oh, Ali. ज़बान पे अली उधर ज़बान चली थी इधर इमाम आया. Right? कदम कदम पे अली को पुकारते रहना. Where? Shias, where? Quran ayat, where? Tell me. How? Let me see. Shias say, Shias call on Ali. Now you can read this. Shias call on Ali. Why? Is saying Ya Ali allowed in Islam? This my previous. Okay, here I am. Muhammad al-Hali. When you and I and many individuals stand and say Ya Ali, it is a reference and in respect to the commander of the faithful. It is an utterance that indeed you and I have practiced, yes. mentioned throughout our lives, yes. You find in many occasions people enjoy mentioning and remembering the commander of the faithful, yes. But where Quran ayat? Kitab Ibrahim, Kitab Maryam, was fil Kitab Ibrahim. What is this? So, in fact, I went down here, you see. He calls his prophets, he says, Ya Musa. Allah calls his prophet. He calls Ibrahim, he calls Yahya. Yes, Allah calls the prophets, he calls them. Not only does he call them, he says we must remember them. We must utter their name. Waskur fil Kitab Maryam, Waskur fil Kitab Ibrahim, Waskur fil Kitab Hum. Idris, Idris. Allah says, remember them, really? And mention them, but call on them? Not. You can remember them, but you cannot say, Ya Ali Madad. Therefore, the remembrance, I'm being Qatar Sunni, I'm being Wahhabi against Salafi, against the Shias. Therefore, the remembrance and mentioning of these holy individuals is something sanctioned by the Holy Quran. No, it is not. Because it said, do not call on any other than Allah. When Allah called them, remembering them, we not need to do that. You have still not established properly Shias. Second, tell me, aren't we and you and I Muslims claiming to be followers of the Holy Prophet? Oh God, Allah. Thank you, Zalmi returns, has come. Hallelujah again. He's been influenced by Christians a lot. Thank you for being here. And when we say the followers of the Holy Prophet, that means whatever he does, we do. And whatever he says, so now the sunnat of Rasulullah comes. Tell me, yes, who was one of the first few who came and said, Ya Ali? It was Rasulullah. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. You say, now, it can go on and on and on, but can you convince me? I'm Qatar, Wahhabi, Salafi. No. Antamini be manzilati, oh goodness. Harun min Musa. Oh Ali, you are to me like, that is just, because that's just being. So I'm a little sarcastic, sorry. Brothers, I not mean to hurt you. If my tone is even hurting you, apologize greatly. Ya Ali, the prophet of it. Now we come to the hadiths. But, is this a Quran ayat? Yes, to the prophet saying, Ya Ali. Now the Quran says, وَمَا أَتَّاكُمَ الرَّسُولُ فَ. Okay, whatever the prophet did, you and I must do. Surah Ashura at 77. Really? No. It does say that what the prophet give you take, and what the prophet keep away. Now you see where I open this. Quran. Now I'm in Quran. Oh God, Surah what? Surah Shias, I don't mean to be hurting you. And if any one of you hurt believers and then regretted, and whoever possession down, Allah allowed messenger belong to Allah, to the wayfarer, reach this death. And whatever the messenger give you, See, Shias, here you have to correct yourselves. What this? From Zalmi returns. Temur is Shia, why don't you debate him? No, he was giving galis to me and all this. He not think. He's not good in debate. I don't debate anyone. If you want to come here, we can have drama, action, but not debate. I have the upper hand. You see? Because you Shias have the eloquence of Imam Ali. After Imam Ali, Toba, 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 Toba. Maula se amar. No. But, you learn from, of course, God give you grace. He always said, Ali ka farman hai. It's a, oh, please, yes. Zalmi returns, don't give me that. Right? I'm on higher grounds now. Trying to destroy Shia Islam. So, and this educational drama. Teacher can act. I mean, the learner also. So that it will not be a perpetual distribution among, and the refrain from, and the, oh no. And whatever the messenger has given you, take. And what he has forbidden you, refrain from. Given you, take. And what he has forbidden you, refrain from. But, I tell you, here Shia's wrong. To say, do, because, you see, then what happened is, do not call on anyone. Do not call, wait a minute, on anyone besides Allah, other than Allah, anyone except Allah. Let's see this. Quran. Whatever the messenger gives you, take it. But there's a ayat here. Do not call upon anyone besides Allah. Surah 72, ayat 18. Right? Now, Surah Jinn? No. Wait a minute, sorry. So I can at times be very serious. Don't worry. Zalmi returns. He is the protector of Shia thoughts. Protector of Shia thought. Tell him, come here. I warmly invite him to come here. Right? He's come here. 72 where? Ayat. Do not call on among those righteous, those less. See, now I have to, this is my problem, I'm sorry. Where's the Chrome? Do not call on anyone other than Allah. 18, sorry. 72, 18. Sorry, here Shia's wrong. Because I read Shia commentary also. You cannot call on anyone, you cannot take prophets and, no, wait a minute. You cannot take a prophet and angels as lords and maybe a little bit, let's see if I've mistaken. I'll go to multilingual Quran of this. Oh God. So, and he revealed that the masjids are for Allah. So do not invoke with Allah anyone. Even with Allah you cannot invoke anyone. Oh, but without Allah you can say Ya Ali Madad. Shia, where are you? Why is he not here? When will he come here? Huh? Zalmi returns. I've destroyed. Here you will talk alone and he will only command. It's better if you on our pan. No, sorry, I'm not coming to your panel. Very, very cheap people there. And you also cheap, sorry. I find you. Multilingual Quran. No, I'm not going to your, where I've been zillat. You know, the shaitan, he say by the izzati of Allah, he pay izzat all you human beings. Right? And Allah allowed him to pay izzat. So Allah has allowed you to pay izzat me, ex-Muslim. No, sorry. He can come to Ali Shah's, so where is it now, 72, 18? No, this Islam is gone. Shia Islam also, only on this topic, on this point, I want to show, finish Shia Islam on this topic, on the point that Allah has mentioned shirk. But I going in a roundabout manner, and I will come and destroy Shia Islam completely. I don't need to, what this, I'm guarantees you will be treated with full respect. No, sorry. I don't trust you people. And when the servant of Allah stood up calling upon him, they were. And that the mosques are Allah's, therefore call not upon anyone with him. Aka Medipuya says masjids means a place where one lays or bends with face on the ground in humble reverence, prostration. Figuratively, it is used to refer to a place of worship. According to Ahlul Bayt in the verse, masjid, plural, parts of the body used in prostration, knees, toes, and forehead. Okay. Imam Muhammad bin Ali al-Taqi, I don't find him, no comments, but else refer to, he asked me about who is the marja in the beginning. He told me that I lie, I'm not a Shia. I wasn't a Shia. Okay, if you don't trust me, then how come are we gonna trust your teachings? Then I'm showing you don't have to trust me. I'm not the one. I'm not saying trust me. I'm saying trust what I'm showing here. And explaining, but showing most of the time. So what am I doing? I'm not saying trust me. Zalmi, you put mousse in your hair or not today? Put some oil, coconut oil. You avoid the reason. I think you need, go to tail malish. Go to India, they have great coconuts. One monkey, also give that coconut to monkey. Or who you give coconut to? No, you give it to Ganesh, elephant. So, sorry. I think you need to apply some coconut, almond oil also on your head. What kind of a question is this? No. You are very terrible people. The way you abused me, harami, kutti, right? And you call yourselves normal Muslims. Now please pay attention here. If you don't want, I didn't call you, if I invited you, I go back on my words. Like Rasulullah did. Surah Tahrim. He went pleasing his wives, going back on the covenant of Allah, by sticking to the covenant of Allah. So you don't have to trust me. I didn't say trust me. And if you are afraid of interactions, then it's confirmed that your teaching is false. And your Prophet Muhammad is too. Because in Surah Najm ayat, Allah says, will you dispute with him what he saw in his heart? Then, do you think I'm worse than your Prophet? I'm just a human being. I make mistakes. I get angry. I don't deny that. But do you think your Prophet is? Go to Surah Najm ayat and see. How can the Sahabas not dispute with him regarding what he saw in his heart? You know the word munazara. I don't know where you're going, but you know the word fu'ad, because that's what I'm at. And look where you're going. So what is your Prophet now? What is the word munazara? मुनाजरा करने से घबरा रही हो आप. Please don't use these Urdu words on me now. मैं घबरा रही हूं. आपका प्रॉफिट तो छोड़ता नहीं था किसी को. राइट? मैं घबरा रही हूं. लेकिन ये तो सोचो, आप टॉपिक पे स्टिक नहीं करते हैं. अब मुनाजरा में जा रहे हैं, मुझे ब्लेम कर रहे हैं. अरे आपका प्रॉफिट, और ये देखें, ये शिया आते नहीं हैं पॉइंट पे कि डू नॉट कॉल ऑन एनीवन. पॉइंट ही नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे. आ रही नहीं है शिया इस पार्ट का. कॉल नॉट अपॉन एनीवन विद अल्लाह, इवन इन द मॉस्क्स. Our Prophet did a munazara too. It's sunnah. Yes, वो भी घबराता है, बहुत घबराया. वो तो ऐसा टायरेंट था, ऐसा egotistic person था. So if you will stick to the topic, I can take you. Otherwise, see, that's why I don't come to your channel. आपका प्रॉफिट तो किसी को छोड़ता नहीं था. मार के रख देता था, दबा के रख देता था. Now you see, the Shias won't come to that part. That's the problem. I get frustrated. Excuse me. ये देखें, सूरह नजम की आयत है. तो आपका खुद का प्रॉफिट करता था, आपकी हदीस से सुनना है, तो मुझे क्यों ब्लेम कर रहे हैं? Why are you blaming me for doing munazara? You see, these people, they are trolls. They are distractors. They can't hear anything against the Prophet, that tyrant, that liar. शैतान का दादा था Prophet Muhammad. Right? So, अभी इधर चलते हैं. I don't want to laugh. These people laughed. I'm sorry, मैं cheap people से बात नहीं करना चाहती हूँ. Interact नहीं कर सकती हूँ मैं. अभी, will you dispute with him what he saw? मैं जितनी भी खराब हूँ, let's say I'm bad, my condition is not well and you know why, so don't put words in my mouth. Zalmi returns. सुनो, खुद का नाम असली बताओ. तुम्हें रसूलुल्लाह की कसम है, तुम्हें आज कुरान पाक मजीद की कसम है, अपना असली नाम बताओ. इधर छुपे हो नकली नाम के पीछे, आते हो अक्यूज़ मुझे करते हो. आई एम एज ट्रांसपेरेंट. फाइन, डू योर मुनाजरा एज यू वांट, बट आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनी मुनाजरा द वे योर रसूलुल्लाह इज डन. ओके? एंड स्टॉप दिस. मैं तुम्हारी कोई लौंडी नहीं हूँ. मेरा बाप भी ऐसे मेरे साथ बात नहीं करता था और एक्यूज नहीं करता था, तो तुम कौन होते हो? इधर तुम्हारे बाप का राज नहीं चलेगा। और किसी की बेटी हूं मैं, शराफत से रहना चाह रही थी। यू डोंट ओन मी एंड यू डोंट टॉक लाइक दिस विथ मी। यू मैन पाकिस्तानी, आई रिस्पेक्ट यू एंड आई नो योर कंडीशन। तो फिर ब्लेम क्यों कर रहे हो मुझे? प्रवोक क्यों कर रहे हो? फॉल्स एक्यूजेशंस क्यों पुट कर रहे हो मुझ पे? दिस इज द वे यू रिस्पेक्ट समवन? हिपोक्रेट, मुनाफिक। You don't talk to me like this. I don't see any respect in the way you are talking to me here, falsely accusing me. You know my condition. You know I'm not running away from munazir. Debates I don't do. I do discussions. And I don't skip going to another topic. What do you call it? Distracting. Remain in one. On the topic, I'm asking you a question, answer that question. The Prophet's mind, heart in no way falsified, which he saw. He saw it. So will you dispute with him over what he saw? Right? What did he see? In his heart, Baba Fuad. You know the meaning of Fuad? You are Pakistani. How can I ask you Arabic word meaning? You know where he saw this? If someone, आप लोगों को सही तरह कोई दूसरों को छेड़ते हो आप लोग, खामा खाम फॉल्सली अक्यूज कर रहे हो when you know my condition. और मैं डिबेट नहीं करूँगी, it brings out the ego. मुझे कावर्ड कहोगे, मुझे कहोगे कि मैं भाग रही हूँ, और फिर गालियाँ. Look at the way you're trying to attract me to your channel. I will never go to your channel. मुझे कह रहे हो कि मैं फॉल्स हूं, इधर मुझे कह रहे हो ये, फिर कह रहे हो वो, फिर कह रहे हो रिस्पेक्ट करते हो. तुम्हारी जबानी गंदी जबान की रिस्पेक्ट, मुनाफिक. तुम एक मुनाफिक हो. यस. सो मैंने कब कहा कि मुझे अरबिक आती है? But I know what Fuad means. My uncle's name is Fuad. So I've known what Fuad means. It means the heart. Qalb also means the heart, and Fuad also means the heart. ये देखो, falsely accused कर रहा है. And if you are afraid of interactions, then it's confirmed that your teaching is false. नहीं, कुछ लोग हैं बड़े हरामी cunning लोग हैं. Sorry to say this. You know what, in one sentence I put it. अभी मैं बेजार हो गई हूँ तुम लोगों से. देखें, look at this. I am guarantees you will be treated with full respect. Okay, if you don't trust me, then how come we gonna trust your teachings? ये कौन तुम्हें भेज रहा है? यूसुफ, इमरान? इंग्लिश में कौन बता रहा है तुम्हें? Gonna trust your teachings. नहीं ट्रस्ट करो, आओ ही नहीं इधर. मुझे ऐसे मुनाफिक नहीं चाहिए. मैं टॉपिक पे रहती हूँ, मैं स्टेप बाय स्टेप जा रही हूँ. I don't detract. And you are the one accusing me. Trust can be gained through your interactions too. With some men like you, कुतिया जिसे कहा है तुमने, तैमूर को अलाउ किया है. कितनी बार भी सॉरी बोलो, तुम लोगों की, वो कहते ना कुत्ते की तुम तेरी की तेरी. आई डोंट ट्रस्ट यू. तुम्हारा असली नाम क्या है? असली नाम? No, no. You gave me your word that you will not come here. You keep coming here, doing masti. तुम्हें तो अभी जो तुम्हारे पीछे भी है ना, जिसने तुम्हें बैकिंग की है पाकिस्तान में या कहाँ भी, फाइन करना चाहिए तुम्हें. आई एम गोइंग टू कम अगेंस्ट शियाज. तुम्हारा खून जलता है क्या? हाँ, देख नहीं सक रहे हो कितना बड़ा धोखा दिया है रसूलुल्लाह ने. आप यहाँ दीवारों को पढ़ाओ. कैरी ऑन. Oh, I've had many, 34, seeing, watching. Later on, I see how many are watching when I go back to my live stream. सिर्फ तुम ही नहीं हो. Don't do this. अपना फेवर नहीं थुपाओ. मुझे नहीं चाहिए ऐसे लोग. अगर एक भी आए, there are 4 people watching. If they are yours, take them and go away. One day, even one person, how many were listening to Khalil Gibran in the Prophet? But I don't need kachras like you coming here. Garbage. Right? Who falsify. Look at the way you have twisted and turned my words and things. Shias cannot fear of confronting in Munazara. What is Munazara? तुमसे पहले मैं ये कर रही हूं. I don't need you here. You understand? तुम्हारे क्या? Yeah, I'm getting all this junk and I'm telling people that I'm getting all this junk here. ये मुसीबत है. But when Ali Shah comes, I'm much grateful to him. हम दो ही ठीक हैं, अली भाई and मैं. खुदा उनको आबाद रखे, सलामत रखे. तुम लोग जैसे करप्टेड, सताने वाले लोगों से दूर रखे. शुक्र है कि वो पाकिस्तान से बाहर है. Right? You don't know Arabic grammar. It's my words of Zalmi. So bring the Arab that is behind you, that you've learned Arabic from. Right? Who taught you Arabic? An Arab? Are you with an Arab here? Are you with an Arab? जिस अरब ने तुम्हें सिखाया है कुरान का मतलब, ग्रामर, call him here. Call him here. right? जिस अरब ने तुम्हें ग्रामर कुरान सिखाया है, कॉल हिम हियर. तुम्हें उस अरब ने सही तरह सिखाया है. You don't know Arabic grammar, it's my words, words of Zalmi. आप यहाँ दीवारों को पढ़ाओ, carry on. Shias cannot fear of confronting in Munasara. I got 300 plus viewership. More people can know your channel. No, thank you. No, not at all. I don't need any favors. The way you are hoping your favors and accusing me, you are a very cheap person. I can see. Shamelessly cheap. You don't know Arabic grammar. तुम्हें किसने Arabic grammar सिखाया कि तुम मुसलमान हो गए? Who taught you Arabic grammar that you became a Muslim? Huh? I mean, really, kudus to, they said, right, in the chat, to Faizu. The way he dealt with someone there who was threatening, warning them. कि जैसे वो कौन सच वाला साहब अंडरग्राउंड चले गए हैं, तुम्हें भी हम अंडरग्राउंड चले जाएं. Wow, the patience they have is amazing. The way they deal wisely, but I'm not well. So I've had these cheapsters in Pakistan. I don't want to know these Pakistanis. Please, Lord, take me somewhere else. मैं बार बार इससे टाइम आउट करती हूँ, या आ जाता है मुझे सताने के लिए. ऐसा लगता है कि बस सता रहा है. Please, already it's difficult for me to do this. पता नहीं शराफत की बोली जानते नहीं है. No, please don't. They don't listen. जैसे कि बस तुम्हारा ही हेल्प मेरे लिए है. No. Don't think that it's your help, right? I will never take help from you. Chota Girgit says hello. Welcome, Chota Girgit. Hello. You know, this Zalmi returns. I've told him so many times. I've timed him out. Didi, how are you? How will I be today? Since Zalmi returns is here to harass me and put blames on me. Do you think I will be good? Just block him. No, what I try to do is give myself to these people here. Okay, when? Just block him. I can't block him here. I can put him on timeout. I can report. I've reported his earlier calling me psycho, remove, but they come out. There's no action to the Chota Girgit. There's no action here to block him here from coming to my live streams. How can I block him? I've timed him out. But how many times do I have to time him out? और ये कब शराफत की बोली किसी को, like I want to see how far they are going to go. मैं अपना हेल्थ ख़राब करती हूँ हर after time out until he runs away on Burak. No, he's not going to run away on Burak. He's a very shameless person. He keeps coming here telling me that if he didn't come, who will come here? Favor थोप रहा है, अपना एहसान जता रहा है. And if he doesn't help me, he's got so many viewerships. तो ऐसे तो मॉडलिंग prostitutes के पास कितने men जाते हैं, मेरे पास कितने men आएंगे इधर, आप सोचिए मेरी लाइव स्ट्रीम पे. इस लाइव स्ट्रीम पे कितने men आएंगे Sharif, which I want Sharif men to come. Decent men, learners, students. We are all discovering. If I make a mistake, you tell me, but you don't accuse me like that and tell me that you respect me. Do you know in Germany condition is worse about grooming gangs? Oh yes, huh? Or London maybe. Acha acha. It's getting worse there. Oh, that's extremely sad. Pakistani grooming gang? Chota Girgat. My friend told 2 cases were there. Oh, Pakistani. हाँ मुझे इस पे भी डर लगता है। ये ज़ल्मी का जो चैनल है उधर मैं गई थी। ये पता नहीं क्या मुझे समझ रहे हैं कि मैं उधर जाऊंगी। मुस्लिम इमिग्रेंट फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश एंड पाकिस्तान। हाँ हाँ बहुत डर है। यस थैंक यू छोटा गिरगिट। Chota Girgit, since you're here, sorry I forgot. Remember the last time you told me, okay, make me a moderator, and I missed your comment at that time. Yaar, for Muslim nation, doesn't matter. Muslims are Muslims. It's in their DNA. हाँ ये कौन है बाहर रेडियो है क्या? Okay, walls are thin here. Sorry for the. It's in their DNA. नहीं नहीं ये नेबर है। अच्छा हाँ और इधर भी मुझे बहुत डर लगता है मुस्लिम कंट्री में। लंदन में मैं थी तो अच्छा था। वैसे उधर भी पाकिस्तानी यू नो तो थे कुछ जो मुझे अच्छे नहीं लगते थे। तो अभी सिस्टर टेक केयर। आई नो नो पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन। अच्छा नहीं नहीं आप छोड़ें इधर इधर पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन ब्रदर you know what going out I'm always at your service. Oh my goodness Chota Girgit, thank you so much. So acha at that time I'm sorry, I apologize greatly. I misunderstood you brother. मैं थोड़ा घबराती हूँ मुस्लिम कंट्रीज़ में। वो है ना वो नहीं है ना लड़कियों को ऐसे देख लाइक they take women. Thank you for your advice also Chota Girgit. I'm happy everything cleared between us. हाँ that's great. Have a very happy wonderful day. One murtad to another. Thank you so much Chota Girgit. Thank you. Sorry तो उस वक्त आपने मुझे जो कमेंट भेजा ना वो in between the comments I read your comments out but I've missed that comment remember when I was saying no please become a moderator and you went away saying no don't make me a moderator. Sorry मेरी तबीयत भी ऐसी है. I apologize greatly. I can't trust anyone और इधर थोड़ा मर्दों के साथ बाहर जाना. I mean when I go out थोड़ा अपने आप को ख्याल रख. You have to be really like ऐसे. Even if my brothers come here so we have to be careful what the neighbors might think that she is inviting or kya na. So it's like that here a lot. Environment अच्छा नहीं है. लड़कियां prostitutions में जा रही हैं बेचारी and all that. So if you know what I mean. तो बहुत अपने आप को ख्याल रखना पड़ता है going out. कि Islam is cancer. Definitely worse than cancer, yeah. But if, I don't know, if someone has cancer, then this is a cancer, yeah, this is a worst kind of cancer, let's say. सोल को भी, स्पिरिट को भी ख़त्म कर देता है, जीते जीते मार देता है. It kills you alive. बहुत ये फ्रस्ट्रेशन है एशियन मैन में. इधर अभी इंडियंस भी लाइक रिसेंटली मेरे फादर ने तो मुझे कहा था जब वो मुंबई गया था बहुत साल पहले, like the girls could wear, women could wear mini skirts and they wouldn't, कोई छेड़ता वेड़ता उनको नहीं था. रातों को वो पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट में जाते थे, ऐसा तो कराची में बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. One simple advice is when Zalmi tells something related to what Rasul did, same. Acha. One simple advice is when Zalmi tells you something related to Rasulullah, saying, go on, yes, I'm waiting. ये पता नहीं कौन है, मेरे पीछे पड़ गया है. Like example, yeah, yes. Then I didn't get you, sorry. वो बहुत मुझे इधर it's very difficult for me to talk about this. आप क्यों झूठ बोल रहे हैं? हाँ, आप बोलो कि रसूल ने भी झूठ बोला है. अच्छा. हाँ नहीं मानते तो नहीं हैं. अब कितना मैं बोलूँ, दिखा रही हूँ मैं. वो तो कह रहा है कि आपको डिबेट में you don't want to because you are a liar. You don't want to have a debate. I'm a coward. I don't want to interact. तो ऐसे वो ना लड़की चाह रहे हैं उनके चैनल पे आए, like idol worship. He Rasul also did. हाँ, पहले तो idol worshipping कर रहा था. Definitely सुन्नी के through satanic verse. हाँ, satanic verse. वो सब सुन्नी मुस्लिम्स बिलीव करते हैं. और क्या क्या गंदी चीज़ें की हैं रसूलुल्लाह ने, वो तो इनके हदीसों में है. बहुत सारा है. ऐसा रसूल कौन चाहेगा? सूर्य आबासा में भी देखो, ब्लाइंड मैन को फ्राउन करता है अकॉर्डिंग टू सुन्नी मुस्लिम्स. मक्का की क्या थी उसके फैमिली के पास? मक्का की कीज थी उसकी फैमिली के पास. हाँ, वो हाशमाइट्स और, लेकिन वो कहते हैं कि कुरैश वर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ. हाँ, मक्का की कीज थी उनकी फैमिली के पास. He was a dirty idol worshipper. I mean, that's what is, you know. Because according to him, I'm not saying idol worshippers are dirty. Sorry. What I'm saying that according to what he has made Allah say in the Quran, sister, I was Sunni. I do not know anything about Shia. Why don't you believe in Bukhari and Muslim and Umar? Because you see, Bukhari and Muslim, it's not the hadiths from Imam Ali. We were told Rasulullah believes in. So this part, I'm sorry, Chota Girgit, you'll have to. The Shias have their own books and the Sunnis have their own books, hadiths. The reason why the Shias don't believe in Bukhari and Muslim is because most of the Umayyad side is narrated by the Umayyads, by those people who they suspect. The Shias have researched. खुल के नहीं बोल सकते ना. Please do stream on this. Oh, okay. I will sometime for you to understand the Sunnis, to understand. कि ये क्या है। अब आप सुन्नी थे ना, तो आपने अर्लियर ऑन स्ट्रीम में मुझे देखा है छोटा गिरगिट मैंने अली भाई को भी मॉडरेटर बनाया है, और आप ऐसे तो बहुत केयरिंग लगते हैं। मैं आपको मॉडरेटर बनाऊं इधर? तो आपने लास्ट टाइम मुझे कहा था, तो मैंने देखा नहीं, वो मिस कर दिया था। यस, इज दैट इट? Oh no, that was like, please do a stream on this. Sure, always at your service. Hello. अच्छा, माफ़ करना, मैं where's the moderator thing? How can I make you a moderator? हाँ, इधर। अच्छा, मॉडरेटर आप बन गए हैं, छोटा गिरगिट। तो आप कहाँ हैं? ऑलवेज एट माई सर्विस। भाई छोटा गिरगिट, आपने देखा ये इतना आसान है, मैंने दिखाया है, राइट? माफ़ करना अगर कोई मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग में मुझे गुस्सा जल्दी आ जाता है। गुड टू बी बैक मैडम, प्लीज़ कंटिन्यू। वेलकम, गुड टू हैव यू बैक ब्रदर। ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच। आपने ये देखा मेरा प्रीवियस, मैंने दिखाया कि अल्लाह इन द कुरान हैज़ डन शिर्क। तो हाँ, एक्चुअली इस एक्सप्लेन करने में कि बुखारी मुस्लिम क्यों और उमर को क्यों नहीं मानते हैं, बिकॉज़ उमर बिन ख़त्ताब ने रसूलुल्लाह के साथ बड़ी गुस्ताखियाँ की थी, उनकी हदीसों में मिलता है। एंड इफ़ यू वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग इन डिटेल इन परफेक्ट इंग्लिश, राइट, who are the Shias and what, then I was guided. I don't think, I'll try to do my best. Why the Shias don't follow the Sunni Hadiths by Tejani. Then I was guided Tejani. This is the book by Muhammad al-Tejani, right? And then there are other books also. Do you trust me as I was a Sunni? What do you mean by that? Kidding. Sorry, I don't ask anyone to trust me, but I say that, oh, when you say that you are Sunni, no, I don't trust you with that. Sorry, I can't believe it, that you were Sunni, but sometimes I feel that you... how shall I say it? I don't want to, like a छोटा गिरगिट भाई, मुझे यकीन नहीं आ रहा, मुझे तो ये भी यकीन नहीं आ रहा है कि मैं शिया थी और मैं इधर तक आ गई हूँ एंड लुकिंग एट द... तो आपको यकीन आएगा कि मैं शिया थी, राइट? आपको यकीन आएगा कि मैं शिया थी और आज मैं ये कर रही हूँ, रिस्किंग माई लाइफ। सूरह 51 आयत 58, अल्लाह कुव्वत, पावर, यानी अल्लाह ओनर ऑफ कुव्वत है ना, इधर जू कुव्वती लिखा है सूरह ज़रियत आयत 51 में। यस, बिकॉज आई हैव सीन यू क्राइंग फॉर अली दैट डे। ओह हाँ, आई हैड अ रिलैप्स, वेरी बैड, लाइव स्ट्रीम। ऐसा तो बिहाइंड द लाइव स्ट्रीम भी होता है। I sometimes listen to my nohas. Okay, you... So how did you become a ex-Muslim? So ye... okay, I'm asking you too many questions and wanting you to concentrate on this also. ये मैंने किया था पहले इधर. सूरह ज़रियत की आयत है कि अल्लाह ओनर ऑफ कुव्वत है ना, कुव्वत। देखें सेम वर्ड सूरह तकवीर की आयत में लिखा है, कुव्वत फॉर द करीम मैसेंजर रसूल। Shall I tell you my story? It's big. Yes, yes, please go ahead. अगर आप इधर कमेंट सेक्शन में, if it's not a problem, trouble for you, I would really love to listen to your story. तो ये देखें कि सुन्नी तो बिल्कुल कहते हैं ना कि no partner with Allah. Even authority has not been sent down. तो देखें ये रसूल के लिए, रसूल अल करीम के लिए not a trouble. Then please do go on. I'm sorry I cannot give you the mic here. I cannot invite you up here. I apologize for that greatly. I was born in India. Chota Girgit Singh. Acha. And then? So I thought I was born in India. अच्छा, ये देख रहे हैं आप कितना आसान है एटलीस्ट सुन्नियों को दिखाना कि शिर्क हो रहा है, अल्लाह ने शिर्क किया है। अल्लाह ख़ुद अपने आप को कहता है कि मैं ओनर ऑफ पावर हूँ और वो कुव्वती। लाइक फ्रॉम 6 years आई स्टार्टेड टू गो टू मस्जिद नियर मी। अच्छा, like from 6 years I started to go to masjid near me, Chota Girgit says. And then इस honorable messenger को, रसूल करीम को, रसूल and करीम को owner of कुव्वत बना कहा है यहाँ सूरह तकवीर आयत 20 में। तो अब डिविनिटी में भी आ गई ना। It's not like mulk, he sovereign. Allah is the sovereign. He gives power, sovereignty to whom He pleases. इधर आसानी से पता चलता है कि इधर शिर्क हो रहा है, शिर्क हो गया है। मुझे बहुत प्यार था इस्लाम और रसूलुल्लाह से, रसूल से। हाँ हाँ, हाँ डेफिनेटली मुझे भी बहुत प्यार था अपने दीन से, रिलीजन इस्लाम से। और हुसैन अली हुसैन से बहुत प्यार होने लगा। धीरे धीरे हदीस में गंदी दिखाई दी, गंद दिखाई दी। लाइक आई डिड नॉट बिलीव। अच्छा, आप हदीसों, आई स्टिक टू द कुरान। या गंद दिखाई दी, आस्ते आस्ते करके हदीसों में गंद दिखाई दी। Slowly I stick to the Quran. The problem became more bigger. Right. How? Was it that now you couldn't understand the Quran? It was like a mumble jumble? Is that why the problem became bigger? Without the hadiths now? So he slowly found a lot of filth, dirty things in the hadiths. He left the hadiths, but he went to the Quran. And the problem, he says, became bigger. I was thinking about the preservation and the word of God. I was a Quranist. Really? Okay. Then, yeah, you became Quran only. And then one thing to focus on, Quran. And that's where it started. Like contradictions. Sorry, I'm speaking ahead of you. That's where it started. Like, Ya Allah, why Allah told to do shajada for sajda for Adam. Yes, why Allah told the angels, why Allah told the angels to do sajda to Adam. Because when I was small, they taught no sajda rather than Allah. And even here in Surah Yusuf, I was pointing to Dr. Zakir Naik. Hold on. Look at this. Surah Yunus, you know, Hazrat Yaqub is one of the parents of Hazrat not Yusuf, right? वो भी एक prophet था, नबी था. So Surah Yusuf में आयत 100 में, it's not a रुकू. Muslim apologists पता नहीं अब क्या क्या बोलने लगे हैं. But this, they say, is abrogated also. And it's not like a full sujood, but the word is sujood. Like small things in fragments in fragments made the real narrative to born. The real narrative, well said, was born. Because when I was small, they taught us no sajda to anyone rather than Allah. Like small things and fragments made the real narrative to be born. अच्छा ये आप देखें, छोटा गिरगिट for your, it's apt, sorry I have to intervene here. Surah Yusuf ayat 100, and he raised his parents upon the throne, and they bowed to him in prostration, not to God. I read Quran by Wahi also. Meaning, sorry, I didn't get that. I read Quran by Wahi. Revelation also. And he said, "Oh my father, this is the explanation of my vision of before." Like Revelation. I read Quran by Wahi. Acha. Sorry, I don't get that. The Quran is the Wahi, right? Nazil hua. Like you only read the Quran ayats, that's a Quran ayat, but I don't understand you saying I read the Quran by Wahi also. Okay, go ahead. So here they say this was abrogated. जब आप किसी से प्यार करते हैं और अगर वो आपको धोखा देता है तो बेवफाई से नहीं जाता. Yeah, like you become, yeah, I'm in pain too. I can relate to that. Chota Girgit. When you love someone and they betray you, वो जाता ही नहीं है ना, बेवफाई से नहीं जाता. वो that pain, you mean many small things were so wrong. Yes. Yes. Like the import of the ayah's errors, small errors. Like why Allah always sent down for comfort for Rasul. A lot of, a lot of freedom was given to Rasulullah. इधर देखें तो सजदा है. हज़रत याकूब सजदा कर रहे हैं हज़रत यूसुफ को. Like why was Rosa made shorter just for Umar? Could not control his lust. And Adam Seeker I saw. Acha. Adam Seeker is very good in memory. He knows his hadiths at the tip of his tongue. Like in Islam, Rasul are Masoom, right? Yes, infallible, without mistake. But it depends. Sunnis don't say that he can make mistakes in other things. Sunnis say, right? It's not like the Shias. But in Shia, the Rasulullah is infallible. And he always knew he was a prophet. He was never an idol worshipper. Then why sajda then? Meaning? The main is Deen and Yaqub is doing sajda. And to whom is he doing sajda? To his son Yusuf. हाँ देखिए मैंने Dr. Zakir Naik को भी on YouTube under, I don't know whose channel it was, but I thought Dr. Zakir Naik will get this. I said, no. Sajda, parents, Hazrat Yusuf's parents have done to him, not to Allah. Prostration, it says sujood. Then how Masoom Yaqub is? Huh? Yeah, idhar dekhe. Okay, you mean like, how can, so, no, Hazrat Yaqub is Masoom, Hazrat Yusuf is Masoom, and both Masooms are doing, Hazrat Yaqub, the Masoom, righteous servant, prophet of Allah, Nabi, was doing sajda to his son Nabi now, made Nabi, right? Yaqub is not Masoom if he did shirk. You mean, sorry. Okay. Yes. This is whole shirk. But they're saying, I don't know what now. Isn't this? Like at some time back, the righteous servants of Allah could do prostrate to each other. After Quran is, the characters of Shaitan is more moral than Allah, sorry to say. No, you don't have to be sorry for this. I say it openly, without apologizing. I agree with you. So you see, Hazrat Yaqub raised Arafah when Hazrat Yusuf, I was Hafiz al-Quran. Oh my goodness, okay. Like, then, did the YouTube ex-Muslims help you, or did you? I cried so bad for so many days and nights. I can understand. Yeah. No, still the pain is not going. I'm still in pain. My pain is not going. I cried so bad. Has your pain gone? Are you out of that thing that I was betrayed and that anger hurt? That anger that comes from deep hurt of betrayal. Please give hidayat. You were praying to Allah, please clear my doubts. Please let this if it's shaitan or what, give hidayat. You may have listened. Now this is all alone, suffering and tormented and tortured. Yes, even though we're bewafai, as I told you. Yes, here we're told. There's an ayat here, Chotu, brother, कि if you fear treachery, throw the treachery back at them. Even if you fear, यानी अगर आपको खौफ है कि ये लोग आपको betray कर रहे हैं, if you fear treachery, मुझे तो from them. Sorry, I'm just going to look at your interesting story. I was Hafiz al-Quran, acha. Devil lies in detail. हाँ लेकिन also देखे ना, it's not in, it says it's in detail. Yeah, devil lies in detail. Someone else told me this, that don't go into too much detail. Like, we were told, you mean to say that, don't go too much into details about this, seeking the truth and all, trying to figure it out. Details mein nahi jao. Devil lies in details. Yeah, this part I missed of yours. See, it's so bad. Please give hidayah. Yeah, you're praying to God to give you guidance when in doubt. I listened this from Adam Seeker. I see. No, there was someone else I know, but I can't take the name. My friend who told me that the devil is in details. So, surely Allah does not like those who breach the trust. And if you learn of treachery on the part of, अब learn कह रहे हैं, पता नहीं learn है, Arabic word मैं नहीं जानती हूँ सही तरह, but loosely put, in English translation it says fear. Khaf is fear. And if you fear, I had one non-Muslim who was converting to Islam. Ooh, okay. And what were his reasons? My goodness, no. I told him to listen to Ex-Muslim on YouTube. I told him to listen to Ex-Muslims on YouTube. That's very good advice you gave him. And then it helped. He finally understood. Very good. Thank God. Thank God. You see, I shared your channel also. He's now your subscriber. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this, brother. So then, what was that thing that pushed you? I love India. That much is core for me. अच्छा, इस मिट्टी से प्यार है आपको? अच्छा हाँ, वैसे आई लव्ड पाकिस्तान. मुझे भी पाकिस्तान की मिट्टी से बहुत प्यार था. अच्छा, you love India and you have this love for the dust, the sand, dust of India. That's how we say it in Urdu. Is mitti se pyar hai, or Hindi. Acha, if you have any reason to fear from, so what was that punch, that thing that got you out? Like you cried, you were crying and you were saying, like बहुत है बहुत, कि शैतान इस तरफ से भी आ सकता है, शैतान हमें टेस्ट कर रहा है. See, the final thing was preservation like. So which ayats, can you remember or not? Would it trouble you to remember which ayats, like how it was preserved? From small they used to say us, they used to tell us, yes? When you were small, they used to tell you. I better show this. So, from small, they used to say, sorry, it's difficult for you. I know here it's not like talking. It's not coming. I took the earliest manuscript. Topkari, Samarkand, Samakar. Isn't it Samarkand or is it Samakar? Blue origin. What's blue origin? Sorry. अच्छा तोपकारी क्या होते हैं? This is the first time I'm. Did you listen to Abdullah Gondal's on this? There are many manuscripts, 7 or something, or more than 7 now. P. Fender, like many surahs were missing. How did? Oh, yes, yes. But how did you know that many surahs were missing? In that, in the other earliest manuscripts? Oh, you mean to say in the earliest manuscripts or in the later? 7 were told to be preserved by caliphs. I see. Uh-huh. And they all have some different variations in words, sight, things like that. So it is not perfectly preserved. Because some just had 52 surahs and ayats were different. Oh, and you literally like saw them. You've done that research. There were 1,000 of 1,000 variations. I have those as PDF, yes. Wow. So you went through them. My goodness, you did all that research. The kirats were missing. What's kirats? I know I know they use kirats for the Quran. I will send the link of video. Okay, great, thank you. I will check my comment section. Or if you can put it here. Oh no, later on. Okay, just tell me, yeah. So the kirats are what? Let me just check. I keep forgetting what are. I don't know the kirats meaning. Quran, please. So just checking here. Qirat. The recitation of something. Perusing or recitation of something. Qari. So does that matter if the qaris, the qirats were missing? Oh, here it is. Okay, I will check this. Thank you so much. But if the recitation, the reciters are missing, that doesn't make the Quran like. Qirats are one who recite the Quran, like the way to recite the Quran. You're even taught how to recite the Quran. I didn't know that. Is that important for the, like, okay, qirats were missing and all this. But wouldn't the Muslims argue against this? If the qirats are missing, the qirats were missing in ayats in early. Okay, I don't know about this. The qirats were missing in ayat. I think that's mostly like a Sunni. The straight cause, it passed down without paper through the what? The cost. Sorry, can you? The cost important straight. What's that? Cause. Sauce rajam. Sauce. What? Sauce rajam. And breastfeeding are also missing. The sauce rajam. What's a sauce rajam? Breastfeeding are also missing. Okay, now you've lost me a little bit, sorry. सोस रजम क्या है? ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग इन व्हाट सेंस? जो हदीसों में है कि एडल्ट को ब्रेस्ट फीड करना. The most important things is to see the hafiz only. अच्छा हाँ, the most important thing is to see what? Hafiz only is what? You see, this whole Quran, the way it is written, it is not proper in detail. The preservation of the Quran ayats, because we have so many. Cause Rajam. Acha, the most important thing is to see the Hafiz only. What's Hafiz? If the Quran is Hafiz, because Rajam and breastfeeding ayat also missing. How do you know that's missing? In the earlier manuscripts or the later manuscripts? Because in battle al-Hafiz were lost. You know that hadith? No. Acha, some in the battle, some hadiths were lost in some battle, the battle of Hafiz, al-Hafiz. Only less than 4 were left. I see. So this you're told in the Sirat, in the Islamic history or in the hadiths also, that these are the ayats that were lost, how many ayats were lost, how many surahs were lost in what battle. Because there were Muslims who were killed in battles, so that those who were hafiz of the Quran, much of it was gone after that battle. You mean that? Those who were hafiz of the Quran, they were martyred in some battle, and then they say that it's in hadith. Acha. Then they say that many of the Quran ayats were also lost because the Hafiz Quran were gone in that battle, one of the battles against the Muslims. Aisha telling about ayat of such things. Ayats. Yes, the one that the goat ate and all that. Yes, yes. And also the stoning ayat was lost, right? When to stoning of when they're doing a zina or what, the stoning ayat was lost. Right. And did you see the errors in the Quran ayats? Or did you see a perfect Arabic Quran? So you're talking about the preservation here? Am I jumping the gun? Still, when you compare the manuscripts, it's devastating. Rajam, that's what you were talking about. The stoning ayat was lost. The goat ate it. Aisha said, yes, I know that hadith. Narrated by Aisha, I think. Yes, yes. So this is about the preservation you're talking about of the Quran. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, keep going. Still, when you compare the manuscripts, it's devastating because there are different manuscripts. Rajam is stoning, yes. Sorry, yeah, I had forgotten that. And the last thing, yes, the last thing was? What was the last thing? How people suffered their own actions. Okay, like going to hell forever. Like how Rasul was left 3 days in hot open space. When he was going for that, he was left, when was that? Oh, people suffered during his time, and how women suffered during his time, Rasulullah's time. Aisha and her family was killed brutally. Hussein was killed so badly. Yes. Oh, you mean that time, the way they suffered, yeah. The Khalifas were attacked. Like there was conflicts and also that between Imam Ali and Aisha. And there was a lot of like this wars and killing and conflict amongst Muslims of that time. How Prophet Muhammad himself was on the deathbed, right? Suffering. Yes, the Khalifas were attacked. Uthman was killed terribly, the way Uthman was killed. Aisha told that she has not seen so brutal than after Rasul, and it shocked her so bad. I see, this hadith I have not read. Sorry, I haven't come across. How can Allah provide women and not protect His Prophet Muhammad? Yes, women. Didn't Aisha say that even women were in a worse condition, the Muslim women at the time of Prophet Muhammad? And have you seen Ghalib Kamal's video on slavery, Islam? Recently, I've been watching, last night, I started to watch his video. Allah provide women. No, Allah didn't provide women anything in Islam. Just see how the women in Islam suffered, because Aisha says, there's a hadith. Wait, I will give you a gift of Aisha telling about Muhammad dead. Okay, thank you for the gift. See, waiting for it. So, but have you seen Khalid Kamal's video? How they say, we've been lied to, that the slave girls were taken care of and all this, right? So well. The reality of Islamic slavery. Ghalib Kamal vlogs uploaded. अच्छा, इधर मैंने अभी स्टॉप किया है. डॉक्यूमेंट्री है, कंप्लीट डॉक्यूमेंट्री है. छोटा गिरगिट. The reality of Islamic slavery. Complete documentary. गालिब कमाल के व्लॉग्स पे ये आया है. कोई स्लेव गर्ल्स के साथ अच्छा बर्तावा नहीं होता था. Terrible, the children suffering. स्लेव्स को ऐसे मिसट्रीट करते थे ये मुसलमान. स्लेव वेमेन को, लड़कियों के साथ क्या हशर नशर, क्या. I went crazy last night in pain. I felt that, God, I'm gone. I might get my head, I don't know. But it's extremely outrageously shocking. So, Ghalib Kamal का चैनल है, Ghalib Kamal Vlogs. तो मुझे गालिब कमाल के वीडियोस बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं इस्लाम के. वो जो हकीकत बताता है इस्लाम की, और बहुत इनमें नॉलेज है. आप प्लीज़ इनको भी देखें. हालांकि ये एथियस्ट है, मैं एथियस्ट नहीं हूँ, इस चीज़ों में हम लोगों में थोड़ा डिफरेंस है। बाकी इस्लाम के बारे में मुझे बड़ा गालिब कमाल का वो अच्छा लगता है, वीडियोस बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं। लाइक he's got great knowledge, he puts in, you know, like totally, what do you call it, unbiased, but it's in Urdu, so not for the English people, English speakers, or Arabs who may want to look at this video of Ghalib Kamal. Chota Kirkit. You know, Ghalib was never a Muslim. Yes, he's a... I didn't know that till some time ago when Gulzar Elia was saying on his live stream that Ghalib Kamal is an ex-Christian. So this... तो और आपको ऐसा नहीं लगा कि कुरान का जैसे इम्पोर्ट जैसे सही तरह जैसे किसी ने बस कॉपी पेस्ट किया है, ये जैसे इतना मम्बल जम्बल है, आयतों का पता नहीं है, जैसे आपको पता है जब तक आप रिकोर्स नहीं करें आउटसाइड इस्लामिक सोर्सेस, आपको इस आयत के बारे में नहीं आएगा, you know, कि क्या है इसका मतलब क्या है. अभी रिसेंटली आई वाज my attention was, I learned about this. I mean, I know about this ayat, but I'd forgotten. ये बाहिरा क्या है? Without, I mean, Quran says, मैं explain करता हूँ. Allah, in the Quran, Allah says that I explain it accurately. और ऐसे ना, I've lost my live chat. Coming back to my live chat. Sorry. One last hadith will put nail in coffin. Ah, which one? तो ये जो है ना, ये आप देखें. The Quran ayats are not self-explanatory. And if you go to other ayats, even then in the Quran, like Imam Ali says, if there are seemingly contradictions, but then really, you know, it's a good point you brought out, that it's not in perfect preservation. This we must get out of our heads, that the Quran is perfectly preserved the way it was, it's original. It's not even original. No one can find the original Quran. And it doesn't have the signature of Prophet Muhammad. And thereafter, even if you take the Shia way, it doesn't have all the thumb signatures, you know, of the Imams also. It should have some introduction where Rasulullah's life and all this, and who will be the Imams. I mean, our ulamas have done this, but it's not the original Quran. It's not in the, we can't even find the original Quran. I learned this, ex-Muslim Sahil challenged Muslims that he would give like so many rupees out to them if they brought about the original Quran. But no one could show the original Quran or prove that it is the original Quran. And another thing is that what is this Bahira and Saiba? Don't you? Because whether we want to know or not, whether it's important for us or not, but the Quran says that it is self-explanatory, it is self-evident science in the hearts of those who believe. Sahih Bukhari 4:4. Okay, I'm going. Whereas Aisha tells about death of Rasul, it's sweet translation. Nahi, nahi. Okay, I have to go there. Let me see. Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari. 44446. Yeah, this I have. This like, oh no, not this one. Acha, wo the aorta ka tha. The narrated Aisha. The Prophet died while he was between my chest and chin. So I never disliked the death agony for anyone after the Prophet. Meaning the Prophet died in agony. Please put in Google translation and see. Yeah. नहीं आ रहा है. Not in English. Okay. नहीं आ रहा है. Google. Let me copy it. इधर तो नहीं आ रहा है. I don't know how to sorry, I don't know how to translate this in Google. He suffered heavily. अच्छा. हाँ. वो आप उधर भी आप सिर्फ आयशा का नहीं है, इब्ने अब्बास बहुत रोया था, लेकिन वो उधर किधर रिपोर्ट होता है कि he suffered, he was नहीं, then put in box. Translator, first type translation. Okay. English translation. नहीं हो रहा है. It's easy. मुझे पता नहीं क्यों difficulty आ रही है. Sorry. I just have to छोटा गिरगिट. I just have to read it like this. No, just search for the word translation. छोड़ देना. Like why? Because the real Arabic translation is just search the word translation. Sorry? Like what? Sickness. Please. Sorry, I don't get you. What do you mean just search the word? It's important. Okay? What do you mean search and translation? I did that. It's not coming. नहीं आ रहा है. छोटा गिरगिट. ये आया. The Prophet died while he was between my chest and chin, so I never disliked the death agony of anyone after the Prophet. Same thing आ रहा है. अल्लाह प्लीज़ आप बता देना क्या है. छोटा गिरगिट प्लीज़ आप बता देना क्या है. क्या है. ओ पूरा बहुत स्लो हो रहा है. फिर से डेथ एगनी क्या है. इंग्लिश अरबिक में क्या है. टेल मी आई ट्रस्ट इन यू एंड देन आई चेक लेटर बिकॉज ये फिर लाइव स्ट्रीम बहुत स्लो हो जाती है. नो सही बुखारी 4446 कॉपी पेस्ट प्लीज़ यू चेक. मैं बाद में चेक करूँगी. ठीक है. आप ये इसमें क्या इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है. ओके आई विल से. यस प्लीज़ डू बिकॉज वो फिर स्ट्रीम बहुत स्लो और बोरिंग हो जाती है ना ऐसे बार बार. और स्लो बहुत स्लो हो जाती है. वैसे भी हम बहुत स्लो हैं बिकॉज आई डोंट हैव द दिस थिंग. आई अपोलोजाइज फॉर दिस ग्रेटली. क्या इसमें इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है. Ali ibn Abu Talib came out of the house of Allah's Messenger during his fatal illness. The people asked, fatally ill tha. How is the health of Allah's Messenger this morning? Ali replied, he has recovered with the grace of Allah. Abbas bin Abdul Muttalib held him by the hand and said to him, in 3 days you, by Allah, will be ruled by somebody else. And by Allah, I feel that Allah's apostle will die. The ailment, I feel that Allah's apostle will die from the ailment of his. The Prophet died and he was between my anger and my taste. So I would never hate the severity of death for anyone after the Prophet. Sorry, what is this? My anger and my taste? Sorry, I didn't get this. How worst he died. Okay. Yeah, it's the severity of his death. Okay. Yeah. He was on the lap of Aisha. And he died in agony. This is what Aisha was trying to tell him. But I don't know the word you were trying to... What is so important in the Arabic word? How worse his death was, severity of his death. This made me karma. Karma? Sorry. So I just have to put the... yes. Karma? This made you? What? Sorry, I didn't get you, Chota Bhai. Chota Bhai thoda... इधर ये इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है बिकॉज इफ़ ही डाइड इन एगनी कोई मुसलमान को क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है कि द प्रॉफिट डाइड इन एगनी would they even believe in these hadiths even if they are sahi like if Christian prince tells them गालिब कमाल ने दिया हारिस सुल्तान ने कितनी उनको हदीसें दी हैं फिर भी वो आर्ग्यू करते हैं this does not finish Islam when we were small we were told that when we die अच्छा लेकिन मुझे समझ में नहीं आया छोटा भाई कैसे ये हदीस इस्लाम को फिनिश कर सकती है कि द प्रॉफिट डाइड इन एगनी ये हदीसें अ गुड पर्सन विल डाई हिज सोल विल बी टेकन आउट हेयर फ्रॉम बटर हाँ ऐसे लेकिन जो इट डजंट फिनिश इस्लाम इट एंड इट डजंट इवन फिनिश अहले सुन्ना भी कितना आर्ग्यू करते हैं मेरे साथ कुरान की आयतें नहीं देखते हैं तो ये हदीस क्या देखेंगे A bad person will be like a cloth from a thorn tree. हाँ ये कि उनको बहुत तकलीफ़ होगी बैड evil person को जब वो और जो अच्छे लोग हैं वो बहुत अच्छी तरह जाएंगे and that's the way in Arabic or something in Urdu they put it taken out hair from butter हाँ agony means suffered a lot हाँ agony means suffered a lot लेकिन ये इस्लाम को ख़त्म कैसे करती है मैं तो इतने मुस्लिम आते हैं अगर एक भी मुस्लिम आता है बार बार मैं उनको समझा रही हूँ he suffered a lot and died तो क्या हुआ कोई ये हदीस पढ़ने से कोई मुसलमान left it's a good point but then you see how the Muslims are brainwashed it's not one of the main points to leave Islam right Quran only people भी हैं शिया भी हैं शिया इन हदीतों को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते हैं आयशा के वर्ड को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते हैं he killed Banu Qurayza he killed and Makkan people yes but Muslims क्या बोलते हैं कि उन्होंने ऐसा अटेम्प्ट असैसिनेट किया उन्होंने एक्सपेल किया और ये ना काश आप इधर आके हमसे बात कर सके यू सी ऑल दिस थिंग आई हैव डन राइट तभी मैं हदीसों में नहीं जाती हूँ हदीसों में मैं बहुत कम जाती हूँ जब बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाता है, जब कुरान की कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन ही नहीं देख रहे हैं, दे कांट सी द कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन. Think him as a normal person now. Just think of the type of death. अच्छा, ये आप किसी मुसलमान फ्रेंड को अपने बोल के, it does not put a nail. छोटा भाई, हाँ, अरे मुसलमान इतना मुझे तंग करते हैं, उनको दिखा दिखा के मुझे कहते क्या ट्रीटी दे, मक्कन्स को मारा तो इसलिए मारा कि वो ट्रीटी पैक्ट वो देख नहीं रहे हैं. अभी फिर से एक आया था. फॉर मी इट इज़ इनफ. Then you are a very sensible person. Then you honor yourself, meaning you have some self-respect and some respect, you have that, and you are an intelligent person. Honorable, you would be an honorable person, like you were wishing to learn, and you're a very honest person. It means then कि अगर ये काफ़ी है, then that means you are very honest and honorable. कि एक बात गलत है आपके रिलीजन में, आपने उसे छोड़ दिया, हालांकि वो हदीस में थी, कुरान में भी नहीं है. What you sow, you reap. Yeah, you get. Very true. This means people like you, Muslims like you, if they are there, then that's very great. I really, very honorable people. You see, you are. एक दफ़ा मौलाना साहब आया था, टीचर, कुरान टीचर. मैंने उनको एक एरर दिखाया अल्लाह रिटन अल्लाह पे. वो जैसे मुझे सिखा रहा था कि डबल लेटर कब करना चाहिए, और जब डबल लेटर रिटन में नहीं होता है तो साइन कब लिखना चाहिए. तो on Allah said the sign of doubling the letter is there, and even the double of El Lam of Allah is there. So he said, I will come back to teach you the Quran if I find a reason for it. If I don't find a reason for it, I will not come to teach you the Quran. I'm not a Muslim now. I know that, yeah. I'm not a Muslim now. When Maulana came, I missed that. Oh, okay. So what happened is a Maulana used to come to teach me Quran. So first the letters and then the symbols, what the symbols stand for. So in this, Allah written in Arabic, right? When he started to teach me the symbols and what they stand for, how to pronounce the words in written form, right? And this is this one, not this one, Wiktionary, but this one. You see, Maulana Sahib that said that, this W up there, what's it called? Whenever that comes, then you don't have to double the letters. When it's even, it has to be, it shows that it's doubled. The letter and the word, you don't have to write it doubling the L. Since this symbol is there, you see this symbol here, this symbol, sorry, I just have to, this symbol, W type, wow type. You please continue today's topic. Okay, I've finished my topic. It's just that I was trying to, it's very simple, that partner with Allah is there. Surah Takwir 20, and again Surah Dhariyat, if you want to say that this is strength and this may, it's like sovereignty, Allah gives to sovereignty whoever He pleases. तो वो मैंने कर लिया है, टॉपिक ख़त्म हो गया है. अगर आपको देखना है तो ये जो है ना, उसने कहा कि हाँ तुम राइट हो, आप राइट हैं, ये डबल क्यों है? When the symbol is there, then it should not be written in written form, double lam in Allah. So he said, if I find a reason, I'll come back. If I don't find a reason, I won't come back to teach you the Quran in Arabic. He never came back. You see, this is the thing. So now I'll have to take a break, brother. आपने वो देखा है, आपको लगा कि what I've shown before सही तरह explain नहीं किया गया है. It's not in order also, it's not in detail explained. The ayats, they don't have that what do you call that? You know, a lot of things are missing in the Quran. It's a pathetic book, deplorable condition. It doesn't explain things properly. The sentence structure is terrible at times. All these things are happening. And so this is in conclusion that if the Sunnis see this, they will definitely agree. There's no two hoots about it. That Allah calls himself the owner of power in Surah Zariyat ayat 58, which is Quwwat, Zu Quwwat, and Allah calls this messenger honorable in Surah Takwir, ayat 20, Zi Quwwatin, with the owner of the throne, secure. So whether it's in divinity or not, or you can bring out the question of divinity, that when even in authority, when partners are taken, like you obey Rasulullah, and obeying Rasulullah is obeying Allah, or honoring him, exalting him night and day, Surah Fat ayat 9. It's Allah, it's Prophet Muhammad you're exalting. Morning and evening, the translators have made a mistake. So whatever the other thing is that you're actually worshipping. But they say, no, it's Allah. Then in that ayat. And another thing is apart from Allah and with Allah. So in Surah Nisa 48, Allah forgives not that partners should be set up with Him. Now it's not apart from Him. It's with Him here. That no partners, not a thing, but no partners, not that partners should be set up with him. In his divinity would be godlikeness, his godlikeness, right? And what is his godlikeness? Not only the creator. And don't forget that partners should not be set up with him. It doesn't say in his divinity, but anyways, some people put in his divinity here, in brackets, in his godlikeness. So what is his godlikeness? Quwwatan, like he calls himself in Surah Zariyat ayat 58. He puts it for himself. Zu al-Quwwati. Zu Quwwati. And then for the messenger, which the ayat says itself in 19, Surah Takwir 20, he puts for the messenger, Zi Quwwatin, owner of strength, the same strength that Allah is the owner of. That brings these two on the same level as this ayat itself says, in other words, that before the Lord of the throne, the owner of the throne actually, with the owner of the throne. You can see different translations here, but I've chosen this one for some reason. So, Zi Quwwatin, with the owner of the throne, secure. So this makes what? This messenger godlike. Allah. In power. Quwwati. Another thing, this messenger is not only the owner of Quwwat, but with the Lord of the throne, the owner of the throne, Allah, which is Allah. There are other ayats which say Allah is the owner of the throne. He's the owner of the throne. Right? Allah is the owner of the throne, which I have not put here. What does that make? Now you can't argue that no, not in his divinity, authority has been sent down. You can associate partners with Allah, but only not in his divinity. Because it's making this messenger like Allah, same, given the same, like only here it's the and no, zu, and kuwati is written. So, anyways, I have to go now. Sorry. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Chota Kirkit, your story and all. It is really adding. It's very interesting, adding interest to my live stream. Selfishly saying, nahi, nahi, huh? Just joking. So adding interest. No, but it's really good, huh, to have someone like you here and to share your story. And I'm glad. And anything, if in any way, in my condition, I can be of help to you, I'd be really grateful. Really, this thing, what you call it. So words are not coming now. I'm very tired and I need to go. Thank you so much. Goodbye.